Welcome back to the X Podcast, and sitting here with Timothy Chalamet Moore.
Wow.
Chalamet or Charlemagne?
Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
The actor.
Oh, the actor. That's who you're referring to.
Yeah, who'd you think he was?
Well, we keep saying like Knights of the Round Table, so I was thinking Charlemagne, but that was King Arthur.
I would say
Charlemagne.
Zachary.
And then we got Zachary
with
Brown
full beard,
Christmas.
Full beard
How about
brown.
that? Zachary Brown Christmas. It's a Zachary Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a Zachary full brown beard Christmas.
Yeah, I am.
You,
going
and you have a
Brown
kid named after
After what?
Gryffindor.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
I do. Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Yes.
You guys did it on purpose, didn't you?
No, we did not.
Wait, how'd you come up with the name
Just
Charlie?
like you didn't do Griffin on purpose.
We did not do Griffin on purpose
Gryffindor.
either. We were down. I forget what the other name was. There was two names that we loved, and we really loved the name Charlie for a girl.
But you didn't think of Charlie. You
No.
knew. You thought, Charlie Brown. That's
no,
like you didn't just.
We didn't think about that. We knew that was like going to be a connotation that people would like obviously refer to that, but like we tried not to think about the full name like that. We just loved the name Charlie for a girl.
Was it named after Charlize Theron, or was it named after Charles Dickens?
I do love Charles Dickens.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. So we'll
Charles
just go with
Brown. Charlie Brown.
that. Charlie Brown. Spelled with two E's to be
To
different.
not be confused with the original Charlie Brown.
No, or the original like a boy name.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Okay.
Charlie.
This is a special holiday episode.
I love the holidays.
We, there are certain
I love this holiday.
recurrent, what do you call them? Reruns in famous TV shows and certain holidays that always make the rounds every year. Whether it's, Boy Meets World, those are always my favorite to watch every year. It's Boy Meets World Thanksgiving.
What?
Episodes.
Really?
Yes. Loved them.
I feel like
Is that
most
what you
people
watch?
think about Friends.
Yeah,
Friends with those kind of TV shows. and reruns.
But when I was, eventually but I think like growing up, like I was probably too young to watch Friends yet. So like growing up, it was definitely like Boy Meets World.
Me too.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. You? No?
Too young to watch Friends. Yeah, definitely.
Do you like
I'm with
Fri-
you. I'm
do you
just
like
saying. I'm
Friends?
I
with
didn't
you.
really get into Friends until like college years.
Do you like Friends?
I do.
That's a
Yeah.
good show.
Yeah.
I usually think about football.
Yeah.
Anyways, we thought we could do a Thanksgiving episode.
I say all that to say because if you've been listening for a while, we're probably going to hit some things we've talked about before, and you can just join along and amuse us anyways
Join
because
the journey.
you can be jotting out your answers to these questions and send us an email and let us know. But when we think about Thanksgiving, actually is one of my favorite holidays. I should not say this because church people get weird, but I freaking love Halloween. Love Halloween. But Thanksgiving is like just where it falls in the calendar is one of my favorite holidays because it's in the heart of fall. But when you have Thanksgiving coming, there's the emptiness of post-Christmas. Boxing Day, the day after Christmas can feel so empty. But I love Thanksgiving because
Kicks off.
You've gone past Halloween, you're going into the fall, and it feels like, okay, I got Thanksgiving, but that means I still have Christmas to come. It's like right in the thick of like that time of year.
So you like
I just love it.
Halloween and Christmas bookends. You love everything in between.
Yeah.
I do kind of agree with you that Thanksgiving might be one of the best. The way it just falls. I love that it's always in the middle-ish of the week, Thursday, and you always kind of have this extended long break that is just, like you said, it's almost like the kickoff for the Christmas season. So it doesn't feel like the end. It's not like Halloween does probably have, I would say Christmas and Halloween are both very similar. And that's probably blasphemous to say, but they're both very similar. In fact, they have like this lead up to it.
Yep.
Like Halloween's not just a single day. People are decorating, they dress up, they go to parties. Same thing with Christmas. I think there's a whole season that we say. Thanksgiving is typically a single day holiday, but I think a lot of us would say it is the official kickoff for Christmas season.
Yeah.
Even though it's its own holiday.
I also feel like there's less pressure. Like I feel like
Yeah,
Christmas comes, and Christmas can be amazing. I love Christmas. Magical, incredible services, incredible like traditions, the lights, everything.
Yeah.
But it can also be a really stressful time of year for people, or expectations can be high, and then it's hard to ever live up to the hype, or it could be a really lonely time. Not saying Thanksgiving can't, but I feel like Thanksgiving has less pressure. It's just like, no, we're gonna eat some food and watch football, whatever.
Unless you have to make the primary
True.
dish.
But I mean, I just mean like cultural, like there's not like this is what Thanksgiving has to feel like as much as Christmas, I feel like. And so I feel like there at times can be more emotional payoff and less pressure.
What about you, Zachary?
I love that. You're really commenting on the beard.
Yeah, you're just really growing it out for No Shave November.
I've always wanted a big beard. So
Okay.
Can we make that quote the title of this episode?
Okay.
I just always want a big beard.
Well, you're working on it. Good job.
I am. I knew that would get Pastor Russ tickled.
Well,
Anyways,
you've accomplished your life goal.
I have. It always is to.
How do you
to
feel
make 'em
about
up.
Thanksgiving?
I love Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving it's fun. It's simple. I agree with everything you guys said. I have a ton. See, I do feel like I have a ton of memories with Thanksgiving. We do have a lot of tradition around Thanksgiving, so I think that that's a lot of fun for me. Like to do some of those same things. Like we always watch Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah.
Like that's like a classic one. Of course, do you know what happens after the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? That's always fun.
Football.
No, well, yes, but do you know what comes on after that? It's a lot of fun to watch.
Charlie Brown?
The
dog show.
The dog show.
The dog
Yes,
show.
yes.
Yeah.
The American Purina like champion
The
dog
where
show.
they have the show dogs.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch.
You've never seen the show dogs? Well, you have this look on your
I
face.
don't know what's happening right now.
You have this
So
look on
you
your face
guys
like you got
on
Botox, but it's stuck up.
Thanksgiving watch a dog show?
It just comes on
after the parade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they parade around these dogs with the big flowing hair, and
And they're
interesting.
fluffy and
they
it's
do
kind of
the
fun.
competition things.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
and they jump over some little logs and different things
Now,
like that.
now, do you watch
No,
the parade? I
it's-
feel like we turn on the parade, but it's more background noise that sets the atmosphere.
Can I tell y'all something crazy?
You've never
I've
watched
never
it.
seen the parade.
Okay.
I know this is a big thing. I know people always talk
Why
about it.
don't you do that this
but
year?
I've just never.
Put it on.
We've just never watched it.
For you, Mr. Like When in Rome and like the
I would do
ambiance
it.
and the atmosphere, like I can't believe you
What
don't
are you
ever have it
doing?
like have it
We're
on
eating.
In the morning?
at 10 a.m. in the morning.
No,
or
in the
9
morning, I
it
don't know what I'm
starts.
doing. Usually, well, y'all hate this. I tell you what I'm usually doing. I don't remember exactly growing up what I was always doing Thanksgiving morning, but Thanksgiving morning, I'm in Greenville, and the gym has not closed yet. So I'm going to get a good workout, a good run in before I eat myself into a coma. And then I'm getting everything done because I know that we're going to eat around 1 or 2. And then after that, probably just like Christmas Day, go see a movie.
That's like your perfect thing.
So you
for
don't
Thanksgiving.
see. We don't do that. Probably. I think we're doing a later Thanksgiving, but so we'll probably have. There'll be a lot more prep going on during the day, and then it'll be football.
Yeah.
We'll be on. And I think we do. I do enjoy football on Thanksgiving. I do like the idea of an earlier. I don't think we are, but I do like the idea of a little bit earlier Thanksgiving, and then it's like relax and watch football. I don't think we've ever gone to see a movie on Thanksgiving, but we usually have
The day
family
after?
around and
Yeah.
all that good stuff. So we can't.
Now here's my ideal Thanksgiving day. So growing up, we always would have cinnamon rolls, which people do that for Christmas,
That's Christmas
too.
for
yeah,
us.
yeah. I mean, it's this or that, same thing. So we would do cinnamon rolls. We also did this like marshmallow fluff thing. It was like marshmallow.
Sweet potato?
No.
Like it was like a breakfast dish, but it was like literally like whipped cream, marshmallows, like mandarin oranges, like this kind of like sweet, fluffy, a little bit of citrusy kind of feel to it. So you do that with
Sounds good.
with cinnamon rolls, and so
With cinnamon rolls?
yes,
So it's like a little diabetes on the side of your.
it was bad. It was bad.
Are y'all still hungry for the Thanksgiving meal?
Yeah, so you do. So you do that at like 9 a.m. in the morning when the parade starts, and you kind of like you gather around.
You're pre-gaming.
Yeah, we would actually. I mean, we would watch the parade. Like that
Really?
was like, oh yeah, we would watch it for the Rockettes are like always a big deal. Like in my family growing up, like you got to watch the Rockettes and the balloons and all the things. And then about halfway through the parade, like I remember my mom would get up and she'd start like making stuff and like getting stuff ready and then we would always eat probably around like 2 or 3. like is when we. So it was like a later lunch. Is when we would eat the big meal. So my ideal, you kind of eat that, and then yes, food coma, football, hanging out, low lights, the candles, and then it's funny about 6 or 7 o'clock. That's when like the mood shifts, and it's like intrinsically the family just would like put on the Christmas music, and the lights would come on, and we would always end Thanksgiving night with
Christmas vibe.
Christmas Vacation, actually, specifically.
Oh, fun.
And we would watch like Christmas Vacation, and that was like a kickoff to the Christmas year, like all together, like as a family. And that was always just it was like a whole day bookended with like Thanksgiving, like leading into Christmas. And it was.
Yeah, but do you find that stuff's hard to do though, growing up with kids and like visiting family? Is it like it changes a little bit?
Yeah, it changed, but that's because like our circumstances as a family, the way we celebrated it growing up is different than what we do now.
Yeah.
So right now, like because we have family who lives, here in Columbus, then we have family who lives in Cincinnati. So after our first year of marriage, we try to do both on the same day.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And that was just too much. We're like, this is dumb. Like, you don't get a chance to be with family and actually like be slow and intentional. And so we said that we were gonna, starting the next year, alternate every year, like which family we were gonna like devote and spend time with. And so we've done that every year since. So this year's my family side.
So you stay here.
So we'll stay here.
Are you hosting?
We have for the last like 3 years, and that's all. It's a
Yeah, we have too. I think
It's a lot.
our Thanksgiving. I'll say this: our Thanksgiving time for dinner has gotten later and later when we had to host. So I always like Thanksgiving, like late lunch.
Yeah,
if
like
you're
1 or
going
2.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But when we're hosting, we're like, if we start this at 2:00, we have a full house till 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So it just gets to be a lot after. When we're talking about a lot, we have a lot of people.
I remember
that are
this. I don't know if you
coming over,
remember. I was at your Thanksgiving meal 2021.
Yes.
Me and you went shooting.
Oh yeah, do we do that?
Thanksgiving
Day?
You took me to whatever range.
The
you were
range.
at.
I don't have the membership anymore.
And
We
then
can't do
that night we had
you stayed in
Thanksgiving
town.
meal.
You normally go home.
Yes, I think I'd gotten sick, and then flights were canceled.
Maybe.
And so yeah, that was like the 1 year I didn't get to go home, and then had Thanksgiving
That was
meal.
probably
And I just got to tell you, Lorley makes an incredible Thanksgiving spread.
She probably didn't make it all. She does make some amazing. What we focus on are more the sides than we have the actual main course, and she makes the best sides.
Oh, so good.
So there's okay. Real quick, we'll go around. Favorite Thanksgiving food that will be at your Thanksgiving meal, like not just some random one, like that, but what would you say is the best thing you eat?
So you guys, like you talk about the sides, the last probably 3 or 4 years, because like I said, I've been hosting, and we've actually hosted both Rebecca's side and my side over the last couple of years. I've like put a ton of attention on the main course.
Yeah, because of how you cooked it.
Because I've deep fried over the last couple of years, and I've also smoked over the last couple of years.
Whoa, what are you smoking?
Turkey.
Oh,
Turkey.
Okay, that's a new one.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting you were going to say, but good.
Okay, yeah. We've also done ham as well, and I love.
I don't like ham.
Have we talked about this yet?
Yeah, probably.
He goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you like ham?
It's just dry and salty and blah, blah, whatever. Turkey. I actually one of the
That is
strange people
that
that
is a
loves
hot
turkey.
take. Yes,
it is,
that
but
is a huge
this is
hot
not
take.
holiday hot take, so you can't say
But
that.
this man doesn't even like cheese.
Yeah,
That's
I
very
do
true.
like turkey.
Don't listen to him.
I
when it comes
actually
to
like
food.
turkey a lot, whereas I feel like a lot of people. There was a few people I just ran into recently that said they like turkey. I think my dad does.
Turkey's not bad.
But there's a lot of
turkey's-
people that don't love turkey meat.
Turkey is one of those things that there's a lot of fragility, and you can easily make it incredibly dry,
Yeah.
and you have to do a lot of work to make it really good.
Yeah, but if you do, like deep fried turkeys is
Yeah.
pretty good, isn't it?
So I feel like I've spent the last 3 or 4 years. Not that I'm the world's best turkey maker. There are millions of people better than I am. But like I've researched like brines and how long it should go in, and when you put it on the fryer, and
I feel like I need to try yours.
It's fun.
I need to try it
It's fun.
because I like turkey and
Yeah.
deep fry. I've had deep fried turkeys and smoked turkeys, and
Yeah.
I do tend to like
Yes.
I
It's
just
so
like
much.
turkey.
It's so much more juicy compared to.
a lot of work though.
Yeah, it is. It is. But actually, once you get it in, it doesn't take that long. It only takes about
5 minutes.
No, not 5 minutes. Not 5. Just
Still frozen?
Make sure you don't. Yeah, make
Undercook
sure
it.
you thaw it.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite
I mean, I
favorite
always
thing that
say
you eat on Thanksgiving?
baked mac and cheese casserole is
Oh,
like
okay.
I could just eat vats and vats of baked
Really?
mac and cheese casserole. Like my aunt just has this southern recipe that has like
How much butter?
a ton, and then there's a type of cheese she puts in there.
Probably puts more than one. A lot of people that do
Yeah.
baked mac and cheese put like 3 different types of cheeses in it.
Yes, but there's a specific I
worst
forget what it's
nightmare.
called. But anyways, it's so good.
So
Is it? One of my favorite things that
And then any casserole. I feel like it's
You like
hard to
corn
make a bad
casserole?
really.
It's hard to make a bad casserole.
we
green
make-
bean casserole.
Corn,
Yeah.
Sweet potato casserole, like-
We
all
don't
of
do
it.
the green bean casserole, but my
I love
wife
green bean
my wife
casserole.
makes
It's good.
good green beans that she got from her grandmother, and they are not healthy. If you want to know how to make
Oh,
green beans
no.
taste good,
No.
man, they are not healthy because they're
I
cooked.
like
they're
green
cooked,
beans no matter what. But
but I
Really?
mean they're cooked in bacon, like grease. So you make the
Oh,
bacon
yeah.
first and the grease, then you throw the green beans right on top of it
I mean,
with the
that's
grease
great.
in the pan,
oh, it's,
and you put all kinds of seasoning on it. And they're good. They're not good for you, but I think my favorite dish that she makes. We actually had it like a month and a half ago. We had them around the house. We were just making dinner one
it's
night.
the rolls.
No, I do love a good roll in the oven, like the brown. I love those. But no, it was the sweet potatoes or the yams. They're
Yeah.
more yams. So you make the yams and you put the butter and
Brown
cinnamon
sugar.
on them and brown sugar, and then you cook those first, or whatever you do with them. Then you take them out when they're done, and you put marshmallows all over the top of it, and you like broil it for like a minute or two till they get soft. That dish is so good. It's always a hit.
Okay, Lily, you and
Yeah.
Does she like it?
Is it a side or a dessert?
It's a side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we still have.
No,
I mean,
I
there's
know, it really
pies.
is.
There's all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
It's
pies.
overkill.
But okay, but also I don't know if
This is a food
so
episode. by the
speaking
way.
of turkey, to me, whatever you have, because I like turkey and ham, like to me, the trio that goes together, the Holy Trinity, is turkey, dressing, and gravy over all of it. That's like the Holy Trinity of like the center.
you're
So-
talking about
so
the
my-
traditional dressing with like the crouton,
stuffing.
yeah,
Okay,
stuffing, yeah.
My Trinity, my Holy Trinity would be not the stuffing. It's okay. I don't love it. My Holy Trinity would be, believe it or not, this is a great combo together. And I'm not including gravy as part of it, but it goes on top. The turkey, mashed potatoes, and cranberries.
The sweet.
The sweet with the salty. The cranberries with gravy on the turkey and mashed potatoes, but you eat every bite with the cranberry sauce.
You know what?
And not the real kind.
I would never do that, but I feel
Oh,
like
it's good.
Well, I'm gonna say I actually feel like I have a vague memory of you having me try that when I came over, and then being pretty good.
Yeah. There's
would
just
never
something
on my
about,
own
there's something
think of
about
that,
the
but-
sweet and the salty together with the gravy. It's really good. Man, I'm getting hungry for Thanksgiving right now.
So you guys like to mix all the stuff.
I mean, I'll
Do whatever.
mix it, but each bite I do. I like it together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you not?
mix it?
I don't like mix my whole plate up like
no,
somebody out of an insane asylum. I mean, I
no,
don't just
definitely like
make a bowl.
the
of
gravy
it.
and the dressing and the gravy and the turkey for sure. But
Yeah, you'll mix it up. Yeah, I'll portion mine in different spots on the plate, and
Yeah.
then I go by least favorite to most favorite on the plate of what I like.
Then there is. I'll add one other thing.
Is that weird?
That is a little weird. The one thing I will say, I make something every year.
okay,
Okay, like I never did before. It was always Laurel's grandmother when she hosted it. It was this, and so I'm requested to make this every single year, and that is deviled eggs. And I got the recipe from Joy Hughes because Joy Hughes made amazing deviled eggs. I'm like, I love these. She sent me the recipe one time. I made them once. Now I'm required to bring them every Thanksgiving. So I make the deviled
I
eggs.
do love deviled eggs.
I do. I love a good deviled egg.
All right.
Better than a hard-boiled egg for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, favorite pies.
Believe it or not, I mean, pumpkin's okay. I like pecan. I love pecan pie.
You know who has the best? This may not should be surprising, but you know who has the best pies is Cheesecake Factory. They do pumpkin. They do like Thanksgiving type pies
Yeah.
every fall,
Really?
and they're so good. But pecan, dark chocolate pecan,
Never had that.
pumpkin pie. I love. It doesn't feel very like Thanksgiving, but key lime pie. We always do a key
At
lime
Thanksgiving?
pie. Mm-hmm.
At
Must be a
Thanksgiving,
South thing.
Yeah,
You don't
I
get
love
to up
I love
here.
key lime pie.
Yeah, but not for Thanksgiving.
Not for Thanksgiving. We actually had pies for our wedding. So we got married in October, and we had pies for our wedding. Except we didn't do. We had a cake, but it was just for the two of us. But my favorite, I mean, I love all of them. But so my favorite of all time is a peanut butter pie. Like I love
Oh, that's good.
a good
Yeah.
peanut butter
But who
pie.
has that? Oh, so we've actually had that at Thanksgiving because I think like her brother, he would typically buy pies from, and usually every year we have like a couple pies that are bought from like an Amish place. They're not cheap. They're like expensive, good quality where they take their time to make them, and they'll have like a berry pie or something else, but they got the good crust on the top, and they're legit things. And so there'll be plenty of pie at our house.
Peanut butter, a great apple pie with a little vanilla ice cream is so good. And then when I was a kid, one of my traditions that I remember growing up that just was so fun is I loved pumpkin pie, and it's still probably my number one favorite. But all three of those are like 1A, 1B, and 1C. But pumpkin pie, I was a degenerate though, and I didn't actually eat the crust.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so my grandma would actually make me my own little pumpkin pie, but it was just the filling. Like she would just make the filling, and I would eat that with whipped cream. And then as I became saved and got older,
When you got
like,
mature and you grew up and realized the crust is the best part.
I needed solid food and not milk. That I like the crust now.
Yeah, it's acceptable not to eat the pizza crust. It's not acceptable to not eat pie crust.
The only reason why you don't eat pizza crust is if you're trying to save on carbs. Otherwise, pizza crust is like one of the best.
You don't like pizza crust?
I love the crust.
I love pizza crust.
I love it, but you don't eat bread. You have
it's like
psychologically
it's just plain.
altered your
like some crust
chemistry.
is better than others, and if I have something to dip it in, but if it's not like a great crust, like flavorful and fluffy, and there's nothing great to dip it in, it's just like I can do away with this like plain brick bread and get on to the real stuff.
I disagree. I love the crust.
Crust is
There's
good.
something after the sauce and all that.
I do love. I mean, I don't feel like you're ever too old to love stuffed crust pizza.
No.
That's great.
Stuffed crust is good.
Okay,
you don't like that either.
I don't
do
like
you?
cheese in
You
it.
don't like cheese.
So here's let's do this. Let's just go around, and just because we're having fun on this episode, but let's now just switch just for a few minutes. What are you guys really thankful for? I think sometimes, let me just say this about Thanksgiving, right? It does feel like the one obligatory day that forces us sometimes to pause and say, what are we grateful for? And I think we all at this table would agree we probably don't do that enough. It probably shouldn't be something that we do once a year. And I think most of us try to do it more often. I think one of the things I try to do, even when whether it's beginning a time of prayer or something with God, is try to start with, what do I have to thank God for? What do I have to praise God for? So I think there is something, entering his gates with Thanksgiving. Like there is something about bringing a thankful attitude. And so I'm curious, this episode I think is coming out on Black Friday. So I don't know if you guys are shopping right now as this releases, probably not. What would you say you're really thankful for this year? Like be specific.
You want to go first or me too?
You don't have to list a ton.
I can just go first. It's funny at our
say one
staff
thing.
conference when we took time to pray. I don't even know if this was part of it, but I forced myself. I went through and spent 10 minutes just listing like all the things I'm thankful for from this past year.
Yeah,
and I try to usually do that around Thanksgiving. And it ended up turning into like highlights of the year. So some of it I'm like, I don't know if that's a highlight or something I'm thankful for, but there's the basics. I think the older you get, the more your gratefulness revolves around people.
yeah.
Like my dad just had back surgery, still believing for him to keep recovering and for it to work, but always just thankful for time with my parents and family and friends. Always thankful for this church and the role I'm in. I have so many people I talk to that one of the biggest weights on their lives is their job. They hate their job or they can't find a job. And I think I'm always brought back to, I'm like so thankful for what I get to do. But if you're asking me to be like, go past the basics of the stuff that I would say every year, for me, I mean, it sounds part of it feels almost superficial, but I'm really thankful. I've actually thanked God every day for the house.
That's what I was going to say. You've got to be really.
And so, yeah,
Does it feel like home?
It does. And
like
more and more every day, the more I get like this set up and this set up and this and this and this. And I feel like, you're in a new home, especially like such a gift to almost have like a blank slate to create it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'm constantly going between What do I love that's aesthetically pleasing? What also is like cozy and feels like home and is comfortable, and like I'm constantly going back and forth and finding like the balance of what that feels like for
Yeah.
me. But yeah, I actually honestly think every single day I've just said, God, not in a weird way, because you just don't want to put your too much joy and stock in things, but in a very real way, I feel like it is a gift from God, and just thank you, God, for for this blessing and the way it's turned out and worked out, and
Love it.
yeah.
Good. For me, I think it would be. I would agree with you. Like, easy, obvious answer. My wife, my kids, my family. Like, I mean, you can't really compare to that. But I think beyond that, to get to the heart of where I am, I'm thankful for a sabbatical. Like this past year, got a chance to go on sabbatical, and that was my first time ever getting to experience that, and that was a huge gift in terms of the time and what I got to experience and learn, and I mean just so many things that can go on and on. But like probably that experience, and then I think in particular this year, more than just my family. You mentioned people. I'll specify that to friendships. I think it's been a pretty transformative year for me on a physical sense this year with my body and just some of the things I've been able to do. And I've had a lot of friends and people along the way like help and encourage me and be a part of that journey. And so I think that's been a really cool thing.
That's awesome. There's, I would say there's a couple things that come to mind. I think this has been a really sweet season for us at the house. You know, it's just my wife and I. Kids are moved out, married, but so it definitely feels different. It's just, I don't know. After having kids in the house for 25 years and all this, seeing that change has kind of it's been great. Like, obviously, I know it's kind of cliche to say, but just we absolutely adore our grandson Cohen.
Yeah.
And it's like every moment that we get to spend with him, and pretty much every bit of our paychecks is going to buy clothing and stuff for him. It's like every time I turn around, my wife's like, "You see this outfit he's wearing? We bought that." Do you see it? She loves to spend money on him, which is great. And so I feel like that it's just been a really kind of nice season. We've done. I'm kind of thankful for this. I hate to say I've complained at times about it, but this year, probably of all years, we have traveled more than
You have.
We have literally probably been on 10 trips this year. You know, work-related trips, and I've had some really cool speaking opportunities, speaking at Mosaic, speaking at New Hope, and which has just been, I feel like a gift to be able to do those. So I would say the opportunities that have come in the season that we have been in just at home, it's really nice. It's just been a beautiful season. Having a 2.5-year-old grandson as we approach Christmas and seeing kind of, I think, you experience Christmas as a parent, and when you get older, you lose a little bit of magic, and then you have kids sometimes, and then you kind of experience Christmas through them, and then they grow up and move out. And so now we're at a point of kind of experiencing Christmas through a grandson, which is going to be a lot of fun. Just he's at the age where he totally gets it and will open presents and have fun. And so I think that kind of renews our excitement for the season a little bit.
That's cool.
So, yeah, there's so much to be grateful for. And again, I think one last thing that I would say is I really am grateful for this church and our community. And again, not to be cliche, I think, no, it's not perfect. None of them are. But I truly love who I get to do this with. You guys, the rest of our staff. Like, I love Sundays, but I just as much love being in with the staff during the week and what we get to develop and plan and dream in a church that allows us to do sometimes crazy and sometimes, things that are a little bit off the wall. And it doesn't usually come back to bite us too much. We like to kind of just imagine and dream a little bit. And just when I think about this community, some of the beautiful friendships that we've made, not just in staff, but I think there are people in our church that even this year we have grown our friendships with. And I'm just telling you, that just makes life so much more enjoyable. And I am really grateful for all of them.
For sure.
I love it.
It's good.
All right. Hey, if you're listening, we're thankful for you. Thankful for those of you that are always part of this ride and this journey and listening in each week and sharing and reviewing, but just being a part of the conversation, sending in questions. And so we hope you have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving. Christmas is just around the corner. Go ahead.
One last thing.
Yep.
This episode is dropping on Black Friday, and we've already kind of announced it. But I just want to say, while people are still tuning in, this is usually when people really start ramping up for Christmas experiences. And so we're preparing for 4 of them. 2 on the 23rd at 5 and 7, 2 on the 24th, Christmas Eve at 1 and 3 p.m. Did I get that right?
Yep.
And we, because of concerns of fitting at all the experiences, we are asking people to RSVP and let us know which experience their family they're going to attend and how many people are coming.
Yeah.
It's not set in stone if that happens, but it would really help us realize or get to the point of going, hey, this one's really full. Can you guys come to a different, as we can kind of help maybe move people and make sure that everybody gets a great opportunity and a seat to be able to experience the sights and sounds of Christmas with us here at X Church. So I just want to throw that out there. This would be a great reminder for you to, while you're with your family this weekend, to talk about the Christmas experiences, which one you would attend, and then also, who would you invite?
Yep.
I just throw that out there. Who would you invite? Because I think people are most open to the idea of Christ in this season, from Thanksgiving to Christmas. And so this would be a perfect opportunity to invite somebody to Christmas at X Church.
There'll be lots of ways to do that, too, on the app and on our website. There'll be ways to RSVP and also invite people through those ways.
Love it. Christmas is always a big deal here.
Yes.
It's always an amazing time. Until next week, we will see you then. Hey guys, it's Russ. Thanks so much for listening. We really believe if we can get around tables instead of behind screens, if we can talk to each other instead of at each other, we can make the world better. To help us do that, here are a few things you can do to help. First, if you haven't yet, leave a review on Apple or Spotify and hit subscribe on YouTube. This helps more than you know. Also, if you have been impacted by the community out of which this podcast comes, that's X Church. Maybe you're local or you've been touched by the messages and impact across the country, even the world. I want to encourage you to support this work. A powerful life principle is to invest in the people and places that invest in you. And so I want to invite you to do that right now by going to thex.church/give. You can give a one-time small gift, a sacrificial gift, or even become a recurring partner. Together, let's keep elevating the conversation, thinking higher, loving deeper, and making the world better. Cheers.